Welcome back. I'm Lieutenant Fay, and I'm about to go over Introduction to Civil Air Patrol's Mission. Wow, that's a title. So, keeping in mind, this is a level 1 training and a video that supplements the actual lesson that will give you the credit for your level 1. So, please do not think that you're going to get credit for these because you're not. However, these are good supplements, they're good secondary items to uh, look at and see as a different part of your. All right, so we're going to explain the three missions of CAP, discuss the role of the senior member in each of these missions, and explain how CAP's missions serve your community. And then we'll discuss where to find additional information about CAP's missions. So, what is CAP's most important asset? Well, that is a very good question because that goes with its volunteers. Its volunteers bring us the most vote valuable asset because we couldn't do anything without volunteers. Um, that's cadets, senior members. Uh, Life is very important, and making sure your safety and concern is there. Make sure you guys are able to do your missions and get in the planes and search for people or teach the cadets or whatever it is. The people make the mission happen. That's the simplest, most important asset you can. So sit there, think about other important assets that exist. All right, so yes, we do have non-living, breathing assets, but there are other aspects to our missions, such as the aircraft and the fuels and the paperwork that go with that. And but at the end of the day, really, people are our most important asset. Drop the ball there. All right, so within cadet programs, and this is one of the missions here. So mission one, well, one of the three missions, cadet programs. And you're going to have leadership, aerospace, character development, challenge, physical fitness, and fun. Keyboard keeps them. Oh, broke it. Yeah, so leadership, aerospace, character development, challenge, physical fitness, and fun. All of those fall under the cadet programs. Oh no. There we go. Emergency services. Emergency services has the ground search and rescue, air crew, incident command post, SUAS, which is small, unmanned aerial surveillance. Those are like little drones that you can buy from Walmart and stuff. UAS. The UAS are the ones that are big. Then there's imagery and humanitarian services. Why does it do that? Oh boy. Okay. Then aerospace education, and this is both senior members and cadets here too, and it incorporates a lot of things. But there's internal, external, and cybersecurity aerospace education. Internal is all the stuff we do within the squadrons and the groups, and the external stuff is getting involved with other entities and agencies that exist. Cybersecurity, well, that's cybersecurity. All right, discussion. How can you participate in cadet programs? Well, if you are in a cadet squadron, you are unfortunately participating in cadet programs anyway. Everything you do is going to be participatory in that. But if you're in a senior member squadron and you want to participate in cadet programs, there are going to be within your wing, possibly even your group, activities taking place within the cadet programs in other squadrons. How does participating in cadet programs serve the community? Well, any cadet programs officer is going to tell you right off the bat that you're dealing with cadets. You're helping them learn about aerospace education, leadership, uh, and community roles. So that just only goes to improve the community and serves their volunteer service stuff too. So that brings me to community services. So some squadrons, like the squadron I'm in, will do volunteering in the post office during holiday periods and helping out with festivals and holiday programs that are taking place as well. So definitely a lot that you can do, a lot of things that allow cadet programs to serve the community in as well. What are some ways to participate in emergency services? Um, well, this is what gets fun. So, you as a senior member, depending on your role, will be able to participate in any emergency that takes place that Civil Air Patrol is getting involved in, whether that's search and rescue, hurricane cleanup, or COVID disaster stuff. Whatever it is, there's a role for you, and you could be used very easily in those roles. Um, so just keep that in mind. You're able to participate. As far as cadets go, cadets can participate to a degree that won't put them in serious danger. So yes, putting them in the aircraft and helping them find lost hikers and things, and getting them on the ground teams, that'll go a long way as well. How do you think our emergency services training plays a role in serving our community? Well, I don't know how to. This question just answers itself. I mean, emergency services. You're serving in an emergency, and most likely it's going to be dealing with somebody within your community, and it plays a role in serving our communities. Yeah, I mean, you're helping people. You're helping people. That's a simple answer. All right. What are some ways to participate in aerospace education? Well, aerospace education definitely has a lot that you can do. Highly recommend looking into local education activities like aerospace museums and aerospace labs and development centers and things like that will go pretty far. And then locally, you know, in your squadron, there should be programs and stuff set up by national headquarters, activities within the group slash wings, and the other big thing too is you got the military installations throughout all of the U.S. and every branch of the military has an aerospace component. All right, is there anything you want to know about CAPS mission that is not covered by this material? Oh wait, nope, I missed a spot. How do you keep CAPS AE program? How do you think CAPS AE program can benefit the community? Well, educating the community about aerospace education goes a long way in understanding something as simple as pilot shortage and um, weather systems and things like that, and why certain situations create flight delays, and helping out stuff like that. And then the AE program will definitely be part of a lot of the missions as well, such as bringing in supplies and things like that to areas in Alaska and rural parts of the country. All right, do this on your own. You can pause this video at this point too, but list the 3 missions of Cap on a piece of paper. All right, what are 3 ways to participate in each mission? All right, so as a CAP member, you play a critical role in the execution of CAP's mission. Your involvement shapes the trajectory of our nation. So, in other words, everything that you do as a senior member plays a role towards the Civil Air Patrol mission and everything and everyone that touches that mission. So that goes from the maintenance of the aircraft to the flight of the aircraft to the development of the cadets to progressively knocking out aerospace education, emergency services missions, coordinating with FEMA, doing whatever it is that you're partaking in CAP. And all of these are pillars of the Civil Air Patrol. So if you're trying to get more part of the organization, the best thing you can do is actively participate. So uh, that wraps up my 12 minutes of this video. I hope that you guys learned something and you take something away from this. Remember, this does not give you credit for your level 1 training.